Hey beauties, welcome to my channel. I did it. I got my makeup loving hands on the beautiful and stunning 2025 Chanel Holiday Collection, and now the holidays can officially begin in September. But we have so many goodies to get to today. I can't wait to show you all these beautiful products. We're going to do different looks, swatches, all that fun stuff. And if you're a new viewer or subscriber, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome back. I could not be happier that you decided to tune in today. All right, let's get this party started. I got the little white box, which means that I got my hands on the 2025 Chanel Holiday Collection. I'm so excited to review this for you guys because now officially the Christmas season can begin. Cue the Christmas music. Okay, I don't have any music, but in my mind there's Christmas music playing. So let's delve into this. I got a lot of fun goodies. So some of the things I picked up today you might have seen online already, but some you may not have because there were some things in this collection that I didn't even know existed. So I'm so ready to delve into this collection. Let's get going. First, we're going to start with a gift set that I picked up. Look at this. Have you ever seen a more beautiful bag? So it's a beautiful tweed, nice and soft, and you open it up and it's got the Chanel tissue paper. So I will put all of the prices of these items up on the screen. Off the top of my head, I believe this was $110. And the reason why I'm starting with the gift set is because I want to put this on my lips as we're doing makeup. So this came in the set. This was the Chanel Hydra Beauty Micro Serum Lews. I'm sorry, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's a lip serum. So we're going to put this on. And it's just a clear serum that comes like this. And this is very sheer. There's a pretty scent and a pretty taste to it. But this is supposed to prep your lips for makeup. It feels like water on the lips. It's very fast absorbing. I just put it on a few minutes ago just to test it out to see what it felt like. It doesn't feel like this is a very long-lasting lip balm, but it does feel like it gets instantly absorbed into the lips to hydrate them and prep them for your makeup. So this is part of the set, and the other part of the set was a lipstick. Let me show you. So it comes like this. Pop it. And I believe this shade is a permanent shade in the Chanel line, but this is also one of the holiday shades. So this is Rouge Allure Velvet number 58. And I'm going to let my lips prep a little bit, let the serum set in, and then we'll throw this on. But this was part of the set that I picked up. They had a few different sets. They had one with like an eyelash primer, mascara. Then they had one with a nail polish. They had a few different ones. This is the one I picked up because I thought I would get the most use out of it. I wanted to try the lipstick and the lip serum. And that adorable pouch, I just couldn't resist. And look at the box that it comes in. So on here you have a variety of designs. You have the Chanel Chameleon. You have a string of pearls, some stars. So just beyond stunning. I'm never throwing this out. This is a keeper. This is beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so let's get into the eyeshadows. Like I said, we'll go back to the lipstick in a few minutes, but let's just delve into the beautiful eyeshadow quad. And I picked up one of the 9 pans. And I also picked up another lip product and a mascara. And as you can see, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to get into it. So let's do this. So first we're going to start with the highlighter. This is the Les Signes de Chanel Illuminating Powder Blush in the shade 998 Peche Lumiere. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right, but just look at this. I mean, are you kidding me with this? Look at that. You have wheat, you have the Chanel star, pearls, just couldn't be more beautiful. They also had a light pink shade, but I have a lot of pink blushes and I thought that this would go more with the whole makeup look that I'm going to be doing with the eyeshadows. So this is the one I picked up. Let me swatch it for you. I don't want to ruin it. Ooh, okay, so the little bit of shimmer is an overspray. This is actually very, very faint. It's going to be hard to pick it up on a swatch, but I'm sure once I put this on my cheeks, it will be beautiful. So I'm going to be using an Hourglass brush. I took off the sparkle. That's sad. That's pretty. This is beautiful. It kind of reminds me of the highlighter that came with the Dior Riviera collection that came out a few months ago. So it's very sheer. And I'm only going into the bottom here because I want to try to preserve the rest of it as much as possible. But that is beautiful. I feel like this is really versatile for everyday use, but it's very, very sheer. So you could definitely build it up. It's so sad when the overspray goes away, isn't it? So sad. Now I do have a little bit of blush on, just so that I don't look too pale in this video, but a very light blush. I wanted to keep it light so that I could add this. It's unfortunate that the little shimmer in it goes away once you really dig into it there. But it's a beautiful shade. Very pretty, very subtle. Okay, so that is the illuminating powder. What do we think? It's very pretty. Very subtle. Just bring a little healthy glow to the cheeks. Really love it. Again, I wish that the shimmer stayed in it once you go past the overspray, but that's okay. Because the eye looks I think we're going to create are a little bit bolder, so probably having a lighter highlighter, something with not too much shimmer, is probably a better idea. I guess Chanel knows what they're doing, right? They know. Okay, and just to mention, so on my face, I have the Victoria Beckham foundation drops, and I tried them out for the first time today, and obsessed, I think, would be an understatement. I am in love with these foundation drops. I'm going to be doing a whole review on my channel with some other new Victoria Beckham products, so stay tuned for that. But first impressions, I'm blown away. It's like the glow that this gave me today, the way it made my skin feel. I love the way I looked all day. I felt very confident. I felt like my skin looked very healthy and glowy, and it wasn't too much coverage, but it was enough coverage. So I'm so excited about these foundation drops. And like I said, obsessed is an understatement. I love this product so far. And also, just quickly, I have a dry patch under my eye that's been with me for a couple weeks and I can't get rid of it. If I can find a man that would follow me around like this dry patch has, I would never be lonely again. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to get rid of it. I haven't gotten rid of it yet. Hopefully it goes away soon. So please ignore that. So let's delve into the eyeshadows. Okay, so this is the palette swatched on my hand. This is the Space Traveler, and oh my goodness, is this not gorgeous? Look at these iridescent shades right here, these beautiful blues, and then here, oh my goodness, so just beyond stunning. Don't you think this is beautiful? And the formula feels great, it feels creamy, the shimmer shades are not tough, they're not hard, they're very creamy, really beautiful. This is so stunning. So let's put some eyeshadow primer on, and then we will get started. Okay. So I'm thinking of doing something a little wild with this palette. I'm going to start out with this shimmer shade right here. And, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Okay. So just building up this iridescent shade right here. As you can see, it has a beautiful shift to it. So I'm going to take this gold shimmer shade right here and also build it up. I may have to go in with my finger. Yeah, your finger will definitely do better with that shade, as with most shimmer shades. Now, I'm going to go into this black, and I'm going to try to do it in the outer corner. So, very creamy, very pigmented. Now, this is not something I would ever normally wear, but this is just such a fun palette that I'm inspired to do a little something different. Okay, what do we think? I don't think I've ever done an eyeshadow look like this before, but I was just really curious about how these two colors would play together. Kind of like it. Something different. Okay, so just taking my concealer brush and cleaning this up a little bit because I was a little bit messy with the black, but what do you think? And to go really crazy, I'm going to take the shimmer shade, the gold one, right here, and I'm going to line the bottom lash line. If you're new to my channel, I'm very happy you're here. And I'll also tell you that at some point in a video where I'm doing eyeshadow, really just any kind of makeup in general, I will poke myself in the eye, and it's only a matter of time. And it's kind of like a fun contest I have with myself to see how quick I can poke myself in the eye throughout the video. So if you hear me doing a little bit of a tally, that's usually what it's about. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome back. Very happy to have you here. And you're used to this stuff with me poking myself in my eye, so thanks for staying along for the ride. Okay, so I lined the bottom lash line with the gold, but what do we think? I kind of like it. I'm just taking a clean brush and kind of just buffing it out a little bit. But it's something different. And with mascara and eyeliner on top maybe, I think it would be really pretty. I'm not going to do that now just because I have to do other eye looks and I don't want to put on mascara and then have to take it off, but I think it's pretty. All right, so now we're going to move on to one of the other shades. Let's see, I think I may have to do 4 looks with this because this is a lot. So let's try to do this quickly because I want to do a few different looks. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to put it all over the lid as my base. And I'm using my fingers because I feel like these shadows might be best used with your finger. Ooh, that's pretty. And then now I'm going to take this shade right here and just put it into the outer corner. I'm going to grab a brush for this. That's a pretty combination, those two right there. I like that. Okay. Very different than this side, but pretty. So now I can go one of two ways. I could use this or this one. I wish we were on a live so you could tell me which one you want me to use. Going with the orange. I'm going to pop it kind of in the middle and then, ooh. Oh, I love this. What a fun palette this is, right? That's really pretty. To be like in the pumpkin patch with your pumpkin spice latte with your very expensive Chanel eyeshadow on in the pumpkin patch. Yeah, so that is really pretty. Again, two very different looks, very different, but that is stunning. And I'm actually gonna go back into the highlighting powder, and for both eyes, just brighten this up a little bit. I have to say that with this, it is so sheer, at least on my skin tone, that if I had to skip one item in the collection, it might be this. But I don't want to give my final answer on that. Not that anyone's asking right now in the moment, you know, pressuring me to give that answer, but it's a little bit sheer. And then with this side, I'm going to take this brown shade right here and put that under the eye. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So again, imagine these looks with mascara and maybe a little of a winged eyeliner on top. I'm actually going to take my Nicula Rose and 11 brush from BK Beauty and do a little bit of an eyeliner on this because I feel like it needs it. Okay, so I just took my concealer brush and kind of just cleaned this up a little bit, just because when you're working with a black eyeshadow, obviously it has the potential to get a little messy, right? But what do we think? I am so in love with this color story. Oh my goodness. So pretty. And again, imagine it with mascara on. I'm not going to do that now. I love both of these looks. I feel like this one is perfect for the fall, and this one is nice for a night out. Nice smoky eye look. Really pretty, a holiday party, New Year's Eve party, Christmas party. I love the combination of the gold with the black. And then on this side, that beautiful orange and brown combination. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to take these off, and then I'm going to do two more looks from this palette, and then we're going to move on to the eyeshadow quad. Okay, so eyeshadow primer is back on, and now we are going to do two more looks with this because I can't help myself. I'm going to build this one up right here in the outer corner. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that is pigmented. What a pretty shade that is. It's going to be really nice under the eye too. Ooh, that's pretty. And now I'm going in with this blue shade, the very bright one, kind of in the middle. Ooh, that's a pretty combination, isn't it? And we're going to clean these up, but oh, I'm loving this. Okay, now just kind of lightly dusting it because these are so pigmented. I'm trying to be careful. I was so excited that the boutique that I visited today had this collection because I was getting very impatient. I wanted to try this out for you guys because I know once it hits the website and retailers, it's going to fly off the shelves. So I wanted to give you guys a good idea of what's available. I didn't pick up the other shade ranges in this eyeshadow palette just because I honestly didn't think they were color stories that a lot of people would get a lot of use out of, and I wanted to give you a wide variety of the collection in addition to, you know, shade ranges, just the types of products, because I have a couple products that, like I said before, I haven't seen online yet. So okay, so that's very pretty. And now I'm taking this white shade And I'm just popping it, ooh, in the inner corner. But oh my goodness, oh, it's so pretty. It's so blue. Okay. When you lay this on top of a blue shade, my gosh, look at that. I'm gonna walk around like that all day, just to show the shimmer shade. Oh my goodness. Oof. And concealer brush. And just cleaning it up. And going into the dark shade. Oh. I poked myself in the eye for the first time. It's gotta be a record. I thought I would have done it sooner. But it was a good jab, so nicely done, Courtney. Imagine this with mascara. Okay. So that is the blue portion of the eyeshadow palette. I love it, especially this iridescent shade on top of the other blue. So pretty. I know I'm tapping, but I'm just excited. Okay, so we're gonna do a different color story in the other eye. I'm gonna take this brown shade right here and just put that kind of all over the lid. The sales associate that I had who helped me with this was so friendly, so nice. She was telling me all about the history of so many of the products and the inspiration behind them. I love learning about that stuff because Chanel is one of my all-time favorite fashion houses, and it was just really interesting to learn from her more about the brand and the different collections. And she actually did this really cool like fragrance experience. So I sat down in front of an iPad and like picked these color stories that I liked, and then she brought over scents that went with the color stories and the themes of what I picked. And I actually found a couple of interesting perfumes, and she gave me a sample of one of them. Okay, so that's the brown shade over the lid. Now I'm going to take this iridescent shade. I'm going to pop it in the corner. These iridescent shades are so fun. Okay, I went a little bit too far into the corner. I'll fix that. And I'm getting very little, if any, fallout, which is great. That's a pretty combination. Very different from this side, but very pretty. And now I'm taking the brown shade, just going under the lid. Okay. And I'm just taking my Nicola Rose brush, the N11. Just going on little liner. I always say this, it's so hard to do this on camera, at least it is for me. Like when you watch Nicola Rose do this, she makes it look so easy. With the one eye closed and the brush, and it's just a skill that I have yet to perfect. So these are the other completed looks. What do we think? I am obsessed with the blue part of this color story. I think it's very unique. It's beautiful. The formula is creamy. The way that the iridescent shade went on top of the rest of the blue colors, I really, really love. And this is beautiful too. Just get a beautiful depth of color. Love it. And I think that the formula in the palette is really special. I did not pick up the other two color stories from this part of the collection just because I didn't think they were color stories that A, most people would gravitate towards, and B, they didn't really scream fall and winter to me. I just thought that this palette in particular, this color story, was much more versatile and just accessible for everybody. So I'm really happy that I went with this one. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you like the looks I created? Which color story do you like out of the collection? Let me know in the comments down below. So before we move on to the eyeshadow quad, I do want to pop on this lipstick from that beautiful gift set that I got. And again, this is the shade 58 Rue VA. Potato. No, I'm kidding. I hate that I do not speak French and cannot pronounce half of these words correctly, but excusez-moi. That's good, right? That's good. Okay, so that's the lipstick I picked up. Let's pop this on. Now, normally I would wear this with a lip liner, but since I'm putting on another lip product after this, I'm going to skip it for now. Ooh, what a pretty holiday shade. Okay, so this is the lipstick. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful red shade, but it's not too cherry red. It's not too bright. It's really pretty, and it went on so creamy. So let me know in the comments down below if you like this shade. I think this is beautiful, and I believe, like I said earlier, this is a permanent shade in the Chanel range, but it is offered as part of the holiday collection, so I think it's really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this because it's going to clash a little bit with the eyeshadow quad, And I do have another lip product to throw on after we're done with the eyeshadow. So let me take this off and I will be right back. Okay, so lipstick is off. Eyeshadow primer is back where it belongs, on my eyelids. And now we are going to get into the quad. So I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the quad because I will mess it up. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. But my goodness, would you look at this palette? Look how pretty that is. Since the ring light is reflecting off of this, I will put some B-roll footage up for you on the screen to show you this gorgeous quad. And we're going to swatch it, which means that we have to disturb the overspray. It's a sad day, but Judy calls. And it's funny, I can't even read you the information about the palette from the website because it's not on the website yet. So I can't provide you a lot of information on this palette, but this is the swatch. So kind of a light palette, not too pigmented, but I'm excited to test this out. So let's get to it. So I'm going to take this first shade right here and kind of use that as a base. I'm sorry, I'm apologizing to an inanimate object, but I'm so sorry to the eyeshadow palette for disturbing the beautiful overspray. Ooh, that's pretty. To me, this palette just screams fall and winter. That's a nice one and done shade. Okay. So for this look, we are going to make it even. That is a gorgeous one and done shade. Look at that. Really love that. Seriously, you could just leave like that and it'd be gorgeous. But let's continue. We use this one in the outer corner. And this is going to be a little bit of a smokier look, but I think that's okay. Okay. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Ready? And I have not poked myself yet in the eye with this. It's gorgeous. Okay. So I'm going to take this blue shade right here. And I'm going to pop that right into the middle there. Ooh. What I love about this collection is how these shadows layer. There's really something special about them when you put one on top of the other. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. How pretty this is. I'm in love. That is so pretty. I love this. Okay. I'm just building up just a little bit. Okay. Really pretty. Really pretty. I feel like this could be every day. I feel like it could be a going out eyeshadow palette. It's just so versatile. It's like an icy blue. I love it. Now we're going to take this shade right here and we're going to use that along the lower lash line. Smoke it out a little bit. That's pretty. That's going on very easily. Ooh. What do we think? So just taking this and putting this on the bottom, this shade. So let me know in the comments down below which holiday releases you're most interested in. I'm going to try to do as many as possible. I have Dior on the way. I have Charlotte Tilbury sitting 5 feet across from me, ready to go, ready to be reviewed. And I have more. So let me know what you're most interested in because like I said, I'm going to try to do as much as possible. I can't do everything, but I will try to do a full range of holiday releases for you guys. That's nice for the inner corner. Okay, so I love this quad. I think this is so special. I think it's gorgeous. I think if you're looking for a safer everyday option, this is probably the way to go. But really, really pretty. Oh. I just love this. Okay, so I threw on a little bit of liquid liner on top. And now I'm going to show you the mascara that I bought as well as a lip product. Now, these items I haven't seen online yet. I haven't seen in any other reviews. It's possible that other people have reviewed them, but I haven't seen them yet. So these are the two items that I was able to pick up that were a little bit of a happy surprise for me. So the mascara is an interesting one. Let me show you. This is Nuit Allure. I'm going to put the name of this one on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's a purple mascara. So that is it right there. And the reason why I went with this is because I thought that it would pair beautifully with the quad. So let's give this a whirl. It's very pretty. Popping on the bottom. So I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but there is a little bit of a purple tint to it, especially on the bottom, the lower lashes. That's a beautiful mascara. That really volumized, it lifted, and you can see the little purple tint to it. But I think it goes so beautifully with this eyeshadow quad. So what do we think? Can you see the little purple tint to it on the bottom? And I'm going to put a little bit on the other side. I would say it's not too noticeable on the top lash. On the bottom lash is where you notice it more. You see that little purple tint? So not to get up close and personal, but what do we think? I think this is a beautiful mascara. It's lightweight. It's not weighing my lashes down at all. It's giving beautiful volume and lift. And I think it goes beautifully with the eyeshadow quad. Is it the most noticeable mascara in the world? No. But as you can see, the bottom lash really does go very nicely with the quad. And I think this would go very well with the other palette as well. So that is the mascara from the collection. And I picked up this lip product. This is the Rouge Allure in number 559 Nebulousy. I don't know. I'm going to put all these names on the screen because I can't pronounce them. So this is kind of like a lip stain. I'm so excited to try this. They had this color as well as a very bright pink, which I may have to end up getting if I like the formula. But this is what I picked up. So as you can see, it just has a beautiful kind of purple undertone with glitter. I just thought this was so unique, and I thought it would go kind of well with the eyeshadow as well as the mascara. So let's put this on my lips. I'm a little bit nervous, but we're going to do it together. I'm going to breathe and accept the challenge, and we're going to try this out. So this is the completed lip look. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I love it. I think it's beautiful for fall. I think it definitely goes with the color story for the eyeshadow quad. If you're wearing this bold of a lip, maybe do a little bit toned down version of the eyeshadow that I did. But I think it's a very cohesive look, and the lips are beautiful. Let me show you up close. Keeps a beautiful sparkle on the lip, but it's not overly shiny. It's not greasy feeling. It's very comfortable on the lips. I believe it also stains the lips, which is great. So be careful when you're applying it. But like I said, a little out of my comfort zone, and I probably would pair it with a little bit of a different eyeshadow look, but it is beautiful. And something that I think is very unique for Chanel. I don't know if this is a color that Chanel would normally come out with, but it's gorgeous and very fun for the holiday season. So that wraps up my review of the 2025 Chanel Holiday Collection. I feel ready to go build the snowman and rock around the Christmas tree, even though it's still technically September and it was only fall 2 days ago. But this has definitely put me in the Christmas spirit, and I am so ready for all of the Christmas and holiday launches that are coming down the pipe. And I really love this collection. I think it's a special one. Just to go over everything very quickly, the one product that I would say you don't have to pick up, I mean, I don't think you have to pick up any of this, but the one product that I would say probably could be a skip is this highlighting powder. So, I mean, as you can see, it did illuminate my cheeks, but it's very light. At least on my skin tone, it's very light. I think you could skip it. I mean, it's beautiful, but once the overspray goes away, you don't have that shimmer anymore. It's just a very light powder. So when you put it on the skin, there's really nothing remarkable about it. So it's a beautiful creamy formula, but it's a little bit deceiving because once you get rid of the overspray, that sparkle starts to go away. So this one I think you can skip. If anything from this collection, it would be the highlighting powder. And just turning to this gift set behind me, I absolutely love this gift set. I think the lipstick is stunning. The lip serum was very comfortable on the lips. If you're somebody who likes to apply a serum to their lips, but you don't like that feeling of having something sticky on it for several minutes or hours, that product might be for you because it really gets absorbed into the lips very quickly. It was very hydrating, but I didn't feel like I had something sitting on my lips for a long time. So I love the gift set, and how could you go wrong with that beautiful packaging and that gorgeous bag? Like, I may have to pick up another set of something just to get another bag like that because that is special. Turning to number 849, Space Traveler. My goodness, what a beautiful, beautiful palette. I had so much fun creating different looks with this. I feel like the possibilities are endless, and maybe not your traditional fall winter palette, but I think it's definitely beautiful for holiday parties and just festive occasions, and also every day. I mean, you can tone it down enough to make it suitable for every day. It's just such a fun palette to use, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I'm so happy that I was able to review it for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you like this color story, or do you like any of the other color stories that Chanel is releasing for the collection? Let me know in the comments down below. And turning to this eyeshadow quad, I have to say, I didn't think that I was going to love it as much as I do. I'm really blown away by it. I love the different combinations you can do with this. I think it's so classy, so pretty, so winter appropriate, and just has me all excited for all the winter feelings and all the fun things, the hot cocoa, the ice skating, the snowmen. I'm ready for it. So I love this palette. Let me know if you're thinking of picking this up. Let me know if you have any questions, but really solid eyeshadow quad from Chanel. And finally, just turning to the mascara, I think it does go very nicely with the eyeshadow quad and the collection in general. Is it the most noticeable mascara as far as the color ever? No, but I think it's a good thing because if you had a very bright purple mascara, I don't think it goes with Chanel's client base, and also I don't think it goes with the collection. So I'm very happy that it's a subtle purple, and it really did go very nicely with the eyeshadow quad. And finally, turning to these lips, what do we think? I think it's a beautiful shade for the fall. I think it goes beautifully with the eyeshadow quad, so I'm really happy that I picked this up, something very different. I think it's something really different for Chanel too. It's not something you would think to see at Chanel, but I'm really happy that I picked it up. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions or if you're thinking of picking this up too. So thank you so much for sticking around for my entire Chanel holiday collection review. I really love this collection. I think it's so special and so unique. It just gets me so excited for the upcoming Christmas season. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And also, please let me know which holiday launches you're most excited about and that you would like to see reviewed. I'm going to do as much as possible, but please let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you're a new viewer, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please consider giving me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. And also, please consider subscribing to my channel. We do a lot of fun makeup reviews on this channel. We talk about all the new things. We have a lot of fun. You get to hear my crazy jokes, and also you get to see me poke myself in the eye with an eyeshadow brush at least once every video. So we have a lot of fun over here, and I would hope that you would consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, welcome to the family. We are very happy to have you, and I appreciate your time. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.